system of life as seen through the perception of Ovi's dimension. All are welcome. This is me, Ovi, hanging out in the system of light. And today, of course, it's a beautiful day of expansion, new dimensions every day of self. And, over the last couple of days, I've made a couple of observations from the truth in the light. And, part of the reason why I withdrew from the bear community is because I saw a frequency that people were being programmed with that is a very unhealthy frequency, and it's an intentional frequency that's projected in the direction of these bears who are not looking at themselves as men anymore. And the frequency that I've been observing is that bar owners and business owners kind of exploit the bear community. No, that's exactly why the bear community exists. It's for exploitation. And it's programming men to think that because their forefathers or the people that came before them who fought for equality and fought for recognition just for it to be okay to be with another person and to love another person, somehow that program that the bear community operates under is it's become a monster, and it's become a negative thing, because for the ones who call themselves bears and identify as bears, they're being sold this idea that you can have the best fun or the most fun to go out and spend all your money on alcohol at the bars and not worry about how you feel the next day, because why bother going to the gym? You want to be obese. They're not saying obese, but they're saying bearish. And muscle bears don't really aspire to be this label. They're just, okay, it's flattering if you say it from the right guy, but they're not having tattoos put on their body of bear paws and bears and wolf and bear flags and all this. They're not doing these things because they're not owned by the program from the bear. It's a program that's being projected into your brain to make you think that it's good, and it's not. And now it's become a matter of, when I withdrew from the bear community, now it's become a matter of, well, you don't fit with us because you lost all that weight and you're not obese and you're happy and you're not drinking. So you don't fit into our program, our box that was created for us, so now you have to go. Like, I can't get hired. I've applied for jobs as security, and I've always been security. So there's a bigger political issue of negativity that's going on in this high concentration of gay. And I understand it now completely, and I'm enlightened that I can observe it from outside of that box. I don't fit. And that hurts people's brains sometimes, and it causes them to have hate. And I'm all against hate. It doesn't fit into my spectrum of light, which is the golden frequency. It just doesn't. So when I go out to the bars now, because of this stance that I've taken against all of these things, for my own sake and for my health, and to project truth and light to people who follow me, to be rejected by the community and unsupported for a healthy, positive thing just because I have the potential to take the money out of the community. It hurts, but only that much. So why would I participate or feed a system that doesn't feed or support me? So it's energy exchange, it's energy transference. It's I will put in what I'm able to get out. And if you're not a really good friend and going through some tough times, then there's no reason for me to support you for nothing. So this whole bear scene, this whole idea that it's now a good idea, when the good idea that happened because of it, because of the strength, is obsolete. It's gone. It's served its purpose. So basically, when the whole bear thing started to expand in the 70s, the late 70s in San Francisco, it was a title that, or a label that was perpetuated to indicate strength or manlyhood of masculine beasts or animals, which is okay. That's semi-flattering. However, that made us fall back from attempting to be men. And men are the ones that are equal. Equality represents man. So if you're an animal, how does that represent equality to straight people who you want to accept you? When you live this unhealthy life and you reject people that try to bring you the truth, why would you think that this is going to continue? It's not okay. It's not a positive thing anymore, if it ever was one, and you've gone down the wrong path in my eyes. So whether or not I mean anything to anyone, it's irrelevant to me, because I'm not going to identify or support the bear community because they do not support me. And this is the prime example of it. Me being rejected and outcast, alienated from the gay community here in Fort Lauderdale, and not even be able to get a job as security at a door. That makes you guys look like shit, because everybody knows who I am and what I represent. And I represent the truth and the light. So that whole bear thing, it's fading away fast, and you guys are going to be vying for whatever empty souls are traveling through this space. And so that's my message to the bear community and to people who perpetuate it at this time, in this space. This is Obi. Have a great life in the system of life.